Welcome back, friend. Today, I am here to prove wrong a lot of people and a lot of things have been saying in the interwebs about me. Because I am, in fact, a real human. In today's video, we're going to cover the IamHuman app from the Near Digital Collective. If you can't be bothered with the explanation, there's going to be links down below, including a very important call to action. Everyone in the Near ecosystem should go and become certifiably human. If you do decide to stay with me, welcome. It's going to be a crazy journey. We're going to cover how the Near protocol has changed over the last, 10 months, and all the progress being made about the Near Digital Collective. Most importantly, there is a very important window of opportunity. The regional DAO is having elections in probably just over a week, and to vote, we're going to be using the IamHuman application. Namely, you have to be a verified human in order to be able to vote on chain. Also, as a side note, if you don't make it past the 2-minute mark, I have nominated myself for the regional DAO. So if you do get certified, you know what to do. So let's get started. Near Digital Collective. To really understand the Near Digital Collective, you have to go back all the way to the core Near tech stack, namely inflation. On inception, Near had 1 billion Near supply. It also has a fixed 5% inflation per year, and of all those new tokens, 90% goes to the validators to be distributed to stakers as staking rewards, but 10% goes towards the community treasury for growth initiatives. At the moment, that treasury is being managed by the Near Foundation, and there are, I don't want to say specific numbers here, but there's a shitload of Near in there that needs to find a way into the community. Just over 12 months ago, conversations about the Near Digital Collective started as part of the journey towards decentralization, or what some people like to call progressive decentralization. I was there in the call with Lady Marique when she said we wanted to get this done by NearCon 2022, and I, not so politely because it was like 3 a.m. for me in Australia, I just had to say, I think you are insane. But after many months of work, progress is somewhat real, and we're getting very close to having a way to vote online so that the community can decide what to do with that community treasury. So the important bits are, first, the Community Trust Fund has been established with 5.7 million Near. 2, the community decides on the funding. And at this point, it becomes pretty clear what the problem with the humans and the bots may be. Because hypothetically, someone, not me, but someone, could put a proposal and then tell AutoGPT or Engineer GPT or their cousin GPT to deploy a ton of bots to sway the vote. At which case it would become very interesting because it'd be a battle of the bots, but the result would be equally bad. Someone has probably drained the community treasury for ill-gotten purposes. So we want to avoid that. The easiest way to do that is to have a very simple application that verifies that you are indeed a human. There's a couple of things here that I find personally important. First, IamHuman won't be used just for voting for the NDC. There's also an interesting array of uses such as on-chain reputation, among others. Those will probably be further down the line. But second, I am a very big proponent of privacy, pseudonymity, etc. So if you are a little bit uncomfortable with revealing your identity online, or if you feel that it seems counterintuitive to the Web3 cause, we should definitely make it clear that there is a very specific use case for these, namely participating in governance. And outside of that space, you can have your many online identities. So let's get into it. All right, so we are on the IamHuman application. All the links will be down below. The application is actually fairly simple. To become verified, all you have to do is connect your Near wallet. If you don't have a wallet, you can very easily create one with my personal SharkDog link. And then you scan your face. To do the face scanning, IamHuman has partnered with Fractal Face Verification. Why? Because it is a provider that the Near Foundation started using a few months back. But also, they seem fairly legit. I will be incorporating a link to Fractal so you can go and understand better the tech stack, what makes it decentralized, unique. This is a solution that they call like no knowledge KYC. So your identity gets verified by Fractal and they issue proof to IamHuman. So in theory, no one at IamHuman team, or obviously your identity is not going to be public on the blockchain, but the links to Fractal and the IamHuman documentation will be on the show notes below. If you have already KYC'd with Fractal, say that you've been a beneficiary to a Near Foundation grant or have received funding from one of the grassroots verticals, the verification is instant. I had issues first time because apparently I am a bot and I used the wrong email, but I was able to do it the second time just in time for my original DAO application. If you have not done the Fractal verification before, it doesn't take that long. It just goes through a manual verification process on the Fractal side, so probably will take, I don't know, like 1 business day or something. If you're watching these at midnight on a Sunday, give it some time. The only other concept which is super important to unpack is SBT, which is kind of bad for marketing because it kind of sounds like SBF. Not really. But SBT stands for soul-bound token. What does it mean? That the token cannot physically be removed from your soul. And also, not quite. So it's a very cool concept that takes a non-fungible token to the next level. Not only is that token unique because it represents your identity, but also we're able to bind that identity to a specific wallet. And if we scroll a little bit down, where things start to get really exciting for me because we get a glimpse of what we can start doing with the soulbound tokens, is the OG soulbound token. Just like Bitcoin, and there only being 21 million Bitcoins ever, there will only be 300 OG soulbound tokens ever. So if you are an OG or if you think you're an OG, after you have KYC'd with IamHuman, you should 100% go and vote. I have applied for my OG status today, and I would be very happy to see more amazing people join me. If we scroll down, we can see how there is virtually an unlimited number of soulbound tokens that can be created. And this is just looking at what the NDC is doing with IamHuman. There are already components on the blockchain operating system, BOS, that allow you to do soulbound token gating, which is great. If you have any application or solution that you may be worried it may get botted, you can actually require people to be KYC'd without having to go through the pain in the balls to do actual KYC yourself. So let's get to the good bit. If you're watching this video and you are mesmerized at the state of decentralized governance on Near, or if you're actually quite worried about some psychos voting on your behalf and making some wild decisions, it is time to become verified and have your voice heard. Lucky for you, I have created a super fun and friendly referral link. There's actually nothing here, as far as I can tell, as incentives or rewards for you or me, other than the fact that the only thing that is better than being human is being a human referred by another OG. We barely started scratching the surface on the social graph on Near, but it is a concept that keeps me awake at night, and I think that as much as possible, we should leverage it. Also, as a major bonus, the referral page, in my personal opinion, is actually a much better and simpler, smooth flow. So this is what it looks like when you click on the referral link. It acknowledges that it has been me indeed, a real human. I think we've established that. I invited you, and it walks you through what IamHuman is, step by step, and then you can claim your NFT. It's like a condensed down version, much easier, much more neat way to get through it. Also, kudos to whoever designed that art. Finally, I mentioned really briefly the original working group elections, and this is something that I will be making a separate video on, not just in the regional DAO, but reviewing all the candidates running for regional DAO. Information is the most important thing in free markets and democracy, so I'm here to deliver the goods. Very briefly, regional DAO has been spun out of the marketing DAO, and it is shaping up to be one of the grassroots DAOs, namely a vehicle for distributing community funding to projects. This is a super exciting achievement because it means that now there is a direct pathway for communities all over the world to take initiative, create anything really that drives growth in the region, partner with universities, hackathons, run naked on the street with a QR code directing people to my referral code for IamHuman, whatever you can think of. now is the time to take growth into our own hands and to prove to Gary Gensler that this is, in fact, a decentralized ecosystem and make Near the best blockchain ever. Okay, a bit too much. And finally, I'll give you a really quick glimpse of what the solution that has been built on the blockchain operating system looks like. I know that it's been a long time, so I'll start catching up with videos and there will be a blockchain operating system video coming to you very soon. But this is what blockchain operating system looks like, which is amazing because this is actually on the near.org website. And we'll just go to map.nearsocial. So once you have verified your IamHuman, you will be given the option to join the DAO with one click. This is super cool. I need to get James Wall on here to explain to me how we're using the blockchain operating system to assemble a bunch of components. But it is a very neat website. It automatically recognizes once you've logged in with your Near wallet whether you have the SBT, and it prompts you to join. Alternatively, if you have not logged in or if you have not been verified, this is what you see. Really cool example of token gating. And with one click, simple interface, Web 2-like, no friction at all, you are prompted to join the DAO with one click. I actually already applied earlier today, so I'm not going to do that again. I'm not going to go into much detail here because I'll cover it on the next video around the original DAO election specifically. But one cool thing to do, which I actually started doing today, is to give a scroll at all the members that have joined the original DAO and start following people. That would probably be an easy way to get you started on your Near social and blockchain operating system days. Let's feed that social graph. Okay, that's it for me, friends. I hope you found this video helpful. Remember to go and get yourself verified as a human. If you do not have a Near wallet, links down below. And if you would like to see more content from me, like, subscribe, share with a friend, and maybe vote for me for the original DAO. See y'all.